Welcome to the Haddonfield Middle School 8th grade promotion ceremony for 2020. I'm delighted to welcome everyone to our promotion. We would like to thank Dr. Musling, Mr. Klaus, the Board of Education, the PTA, Ms. Matozo, Dr. Russo, the faculty and administration, family, friends, classmates, and everyone who helped make our 8th grade year at HMS exceptional. Next, I would like to congratulate my fellow 8th graders on successfully completing this year. I know none of us anticipated this series of unfortunate events, but with help from each and every one of you, we have not only survived, we have thrived. This promotion and year will always be a memorable one because we experienced it through these unprecedented times. We truly could not have achieved without our teachers and administrators. They responded to this challenge with poise and professionalism. Who would have thought we could be up and running from in-school instruction to at-home instruction with one-day preparation? The only words we have are, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You have taught us a lifelong lesson of grit and grace through your actions. Most importantly, you have led by example. You have challenged us and stretched us to be our best by giving us your best. We couldn't have done it and learned it without you. We thank you. Another key component to our success is our parents. They have supported our studies and monitored our well-being. They have been making sure that we are staying focused on the task at hand. They are our biggest cheerleaders always and in all ways. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some may feel our promotion and this year is not a triumph, but a tragedy. This end of our promotion year is not at all as we expected, and we are changed forever because of it. Let this message be our takeaway. When faced with adversity and uncertainty, we here at HMS, because of our community, educators, and family, thrive and not merely survive. In the end, we'll always have this memorable story and legacy. For this moment, let's celebrate our triumphs. Welcome to the HMS promotion ceremony. Thank you.
Catherine, thank you for that beautiful welcome. On behalf of the members of the faculty and staff of the Haddonfield Middle School community, we welcome everyone here this evening who is participating in our promotion ceremony. At this time, 8th graders, I encourage you to take a look around the room and to appreciate the people who helped you get this far, especially in the past 3 months. Those same people and maybe some other special people who are not able to be with us, either in person or in spirit, will continue to be those who help us through the next 4 years of our educational journey. They'll be our encouragers and our supporters and the people who want to see us at our very best. And no matter which high school you're going to, we know that you will be successful in all of your endeavors, and we wish you each the very best of luck. Families and friends of our 8th graders, thank you for helping your middle schoolers survive middle school. 3 years is a big difference when you take a look at the person you have standing before you or sitting next to you as they prepare to move on to high school. And high school goes pretty quickly. So enjoy the summer in preparation for the next 4 years of your lives and know how proud of you we all are. I would also like to recognize 2 students who I had inadvertently forgotten during our awards ceremony for Principal's Academic Honors, Ava Galbraith and Christine Lee. Additionally, on the night of promotion, we want to recognize one very special award that we no longer present during the awards ceremony because we want to make sure that we honor those students in front of all of their classmates. So please join with me and congratulate our 2 outstanding HMS students this year. These are 2 students whose commitment to community, to their education, their integrity, and their ability and willingness to participate in multiple events, not just for the betterment of themselves, but for the betterment of the school, has left a lasting legacy. and we appreciate and want to make sure that we honor them. Anna Bendeski and Hayden Brand are our two outstanding students for 2020. Again, thank you for everyone who's participated in your child's educational journey this far. We thank you for all of your support, not only these past few months, but we've grown together as we started together 3 years ago. Dr. Russo and I will always have a special place in our heart for the 8th grade class of 2020. And with that, I am proud to present the 8th grade class of 2020 to their families, friends, members of the Board of Education, all district administrators, HMS faculty and staff.
Just as the cuttlefish adapts to the texture of the coral reefs around it, the Haddonfield Middle School class of 2020 has adapted to all the world has thrown at them. From a new school to an online education, the 8th grade class has learned to quickly adapt to their new surroundings. We have become self-reliant and capable of anything. As we began 6th grade with our big, wide-eyed views on the possibilities of middle school, we were also able to mostly prevent ourselves from getting crushed by the former 8th grade class. It was like nothing we had seen before. Suddenly, we had locks to unscramble, classes to walk to, and new friends to manage all on our own. All while questions about rec halls and who would sit at our lunch tables lingered over our heads. But with our resilient nature as newfound 7th graders, we were able to make it all the way up to the 3rd floor hallway. Yet, just when we had thought we had settled in as the middle children of middle school, we had classes moved and construction projects taking over our lives. In one class one day and the auditorium the next, students had to learn to focus in and retain everything with the not so subtle banging of a hammer next to their head. Then finally, after months of feeling like we weren't the middle school amateurs, but we weren't the pros either, 8th grade rolled around. And boy, I don't think anyone was ready for that. With our can-do attitudes, we were finally at the place we always wanted to be. The first 3 months flew by, and suddenly we were already on winter break. Then January came around with the thing that every 8th grader dreaded, midterms. With our frantic studying, no one could really be sure if they were ready. But in the end, it all turned out all right, and February slid into our lives with the famous 8th grade ski trip. Grumpily packing our bags at 5 a.m. and taking our much-needed naps on the bus resulted in an amazing time. Then February came to a gentle close and March barged in like a sledgehammer. Now, while resilience comes in many different forms, no one was as resilient as the 8th grade class in March. With questions about school closures and uncertainty as to what would happen next, the 8th grade was in a frenzy. And on March 17th, we left, not sure if we'd ever come back. Within 1 day of leaving, online school was in action, and while I'm not denying it was a process, it was handled better than anyone could have expected. All of our years of training to adapt in the blink of an eye came out on that very day. Suddenly becoming independent learners, the 8th grade class made the most of our online education while the world chaotically spun around us. This took an undeniable amount of courage, adaptability, and resilience, traits that are abundant amongst our class. And as I come to a close, I want to leave the audience with this. While the cuttlefish blends in, we stand out. While it stays hidden, we are seen. While the fish refuses to look its challenges in the eye, our class greets them as old friends. While it stays in the shadows, we stand in the light as the past of Haddonfield Middle School and the future of Haddonfield Memorial High School.
Hi, my name is Gracie Charitz, and I am the Vice President. Congratulations to all the 8th graders. Tegan Brayman, Hayden Brand, James Canuso, Carolyn Carson, Nathan Case, Emma Cheatham, Cole Conquest, Liliana Crincoli, Joseph Dietz, Owen DeFlippo, John Doherty, Grace Duffy, Nicholas Enke, Michael Feinstein, Frank Pianaka, Hope Gallagher, Holden Victor, Ella Goodworth, Grace Hine, Stella McGuire, Matthew Morris, Daniel Plum, Tess Smith, Lena Stellarik, Stella Stellarik, Ava Thomas, Jack Tarditi, Kathleen Battlemore, Darren Velo, Olivia Bailey, Kate Beatty, Riley Blake, Maeve DiMarino, Roland Fricky, Eva Feldhake, Reed Gervasi, Colin Gray, Catherine Hurst, Olivia Hogan, Henry Kastenberg, Chloe Kekeli, Zachary Langan, Christine Lee, Megan Marthins, Richard McIntyre, Jack Novak, Andrew O'Donnell, Nicholas Patterson, Nathaniel Rothling, Sydney Rudder, Matthew Sullivan, Joseph Tedeschi, Emily Turnage, Noah White, and Arlene Young.
And for San Trigo Homeroom, congratulations to Ben Olmsted, Dane Anderson, Adeline Arndt, Emily Aslin, Anna Bendensky, George Basiri, Sam Carlson, Alex Chan, Blaze Coley, Maya Dunham, Charlotte Fennerty, Sarah Fetter, Allison Good, Kylie Hayes, Billy Henderson, Alexandra Himmel, Elian Galingo, Peter Landis, Matthew Labrasido, Maya Lubart, Ryan Master, Matthew Moyer, Brady Norton, Ava Pfeiffer, Noah Sobel, Clementine Thayer, and Al Volovich. Hi, my name is Kate Beatty. I'm the Student Council Secretary, and I'm going to be reading the names of the graduates from Papa and San Trigo Homeroom. So for Papa, we have congratulations to Jojo Cantrell, Evan Chacon, Gracie Charits, Audrey DiMarino, Caroline Douglas, Dan Getter, Frank Grozier, Ben Hansen, Kieran Heslin, Jeffrey Hess, Will Johnson, Charlie Klaus, Caroline McGee, Fiona Mamas, Erin Maines, Catherine McCarran, Declan McCarthy, Ian McClister, Dara Roddy, Lily Rowell, Patrick Ryan, Holly Sangilo, Justin Sullivan, Arabella Skocek, Connor Walsh, Jack Walters, and Logan Walters.
Now for Mr. Hassan's homeroom. Caroline Asselin, Max Barson, Mackenzie Burks, Matthew Cavanna, Liam Charits, Jolly Collins, Alec Conover, Ian Koski, Liam Doherty, Colin Duckett, Hannah Fritchie, Gavin Gibson, Alexander Goldman, Julia Gazone, Kendall Herkner, Emily Jenkins, Miranda Keith, Liam Loftus, Trey Martin, Yasmin Morales, Owen Papas, Brianna Ralick, Christian Sang, Claire Waddington, Chloe Weston, and Sophie Winton. Now for Miss Resnick's homeroom. Tatum Annunciata, Aaliyah Bass, Mia Bopenza, Brooke Bushnell, Julian Butler Galleria, Megan Casey, Elizabeth Kaufman, Abigail Cutter, Paige Essenplayer, Peter Hogue, Kevin Hoff, Chloe Camp, Jack Lassard, Philip McFillin, Molly McGannon, Brian Mang, Caitlin Mulligan, Catherine Mulvihill, Audrey Natikia, Bruce Parker, Jake Portella, Campbell Shim, Hanif Trusty, Loudon Vest, Reese Volovich, Connor Whalen, and Matthew Zapetti.
My name is Hayden Bland, and I was this year's HMS Student Council Treasurer. I'm currently at my beach house in Brigantine. For Mr. Kozak's homeroom, Pearl Bromley, Luca Conway, Christian Dorsey, Charlotte Dowd, Katie Duffy, Greg Flood, Ava Galbraith, Sebastian Griffalt, Julia Hachiski, Dom Hahn, Hannah Kessler, Sean Lemming, Julia Leonetti, Justin Lewandowski, Claire Malconey, Lauren Miller, Sarah Miller, Kara Mitchell, Sam Narucci, Alex Knuckles, Jimmy O'Connor, Dev Patel, Anna Pocelli, Joseph Scarpa, Emmy Superior, Amelia Skern, and Taylor Thorpe. And now for Miss Munns' homeroom, we have Cole Bauman, Aiden B., Mary Bentley, Charlotte Berman, Aaron Brandenburg, Vladi Brizgalov, Dylan Cronin, Matthew DeMurgiando, Charles Darville, Marcus DeVita, Will Duncan, Owen Gagner, Olivia Green, Andrew Gavayan, Maeve Kerwin, Gabe Levine, Oscar Matanovic, Sky McDermott, Aidan McGarry, Johnny McLaughlin, Layla Petrovich, Alex Ralick, Meredith Ross, Aiden Ray, Jake Siegel, Anna Stolaric, Vinnie Washington, Jane Lynn Williams, and Ozan Yilmaz.
Greetings, parents, grandparents, siblings, teachers, and staff. Miss Matozo, Dr. Russo, and most importantly, the HMS Class of 2020. I'm sure you've all heard of graduation speeches where the president says, "It has been one crazy year." But I think 2020 took the victory royale in this one. I would not have made it here without the help of my executive cabinet board members. I'd like to personally thank our Vice President, Gracie Cheritz, Secretary, Kate Beatty, and Treasurer, Hayden Brand, for all of their hard work and energy. Additionally, the Student Council would not be anywhere without our advisors. I would like to also thank Ms. Munns and Mr. Maxim for their tireless effort, organization, and creating an environment where all students have a voice within the middle school. Today is a special day, as it may seem like an end of a story. However, I see today as an end of a chapter. Writing the speech has allowed me to reflect on the chapter which was my middle school experience. The first day of 6th grade was scary, but a whole new beginning in my life. As we strolled through the halls, looking up at everybody, as we were just ants compared to these monsters. Shaking and sweating all day as we eventually got used to the program and began to thrive. On the other hand, I did bomb my first social studies test due to not studying at all, as I received a solid 77, which was an absolute smack to the face, if you ask me. Spirit Week and the volleyball tournament was interesting as we battled against those beasts. Now on to 7th grade. 7th grade, we became more independent and more responsible as a class, as well as schoolwork increased. Now 8th grade was just a different planet, as freedom began to expand for us as 8th graders. The relationships between teachers and students began to expand as well. This year was an unforgettable experience. Then, in a blink of an eye, it was March 13th. We began to hear that the following Monday school was off because of a virus. I had no idea about the virus at the time. But once they expanded the quarantine for an additional 2 weeks, we knew it was getting pretty serious. And then we all heard the news that school was completely closed down for the rest of the school year. At this point, we were devastated, but we had to stay positive, and I was just completely thankful that I am so lucky to attend such an amazing school. Ms. Matozo and her staff made the transition to online schooling seamless. I believe that the class of 2024 is resilient and is the most influential and intelligent class to ever leave the middle school. We are pioneers. We're the first class to move to a fully online environment, and I'm the first president to oversee a virtual graduation ceremony. We've learned to be grateful for what we have. We've learned to appreciate that we are so lucky to have such great parents. It's crazy that in a blink of an eye, we will be seniors in high school. It's creepy sometimes. It really is. We have learned so much more about technology during these times, and we will be better prepared for life's upcoming challenges. And in closing, I want to give a big shout out to all the teachers never failing to make me smile for being my role models. Additionally, I want to give a major shout out to the PTA and the whole HMS administration for making our 3 years in middle school the best it can possibly be. I also want to give a big shout out to Dr. Russo and Ms. Matozo. We thank you so much for making this year amazing. I know the transition from regular school to online school wasn't easy, and you guys somehow pulled it off, and we appreciate that so much. And last but not least, I want to thank my mom and my dad. As the pandemic struck, my parents had to stay positive. They began to work harder during a very stressful time. I appreciate everything you guys do, even the little things. Making sure there's food on the table every night, driving me around, from teaching me right from wrong and good from bad, and non-stop love and support that you guys both give me. I can't thank you enough. I also want every single graduate to take the time today to hug their parents, guardians, or whoever is taking care of you and tell them you love them and appreciate everything that they do. Without them, you wouldn't be attending this wonderful middle school. It's the little things that our guardians do that sometimes people forget. And to the class of 2024, I thank you guys so much for putting a smile on my face every single day, as we have made countless memories and countless friendships throughout middle school. And now we're on to the big leagues. We're all in this together, and let's continue our journey at HMHS with the goal to be the best class ever.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.